Hello and welcome. Today in this video we continue our discussion on the instruction that we use to create our first C program. So today in this lecture we're going to talk about the preprocessor. This is the C program that we created in our previous video. So if you haven't watched that video, go and watch that video first. As you see in this program, after the comment we use #include stdio.h. So this is the main reason I want to talk about it little right now in this class, because it's being used in every single program, and I want to talk about the include directory, which is a preprocessor command. But before that we're gonna talk about what preprocessor is. So let's move to preprocessor. So preprocessor is a program that processes our program before it passes to the compiler. That simply means that a C program first passed through another program called preprocessor and then it passed to the compiler. I will explain this by a diagram. Assume that this is the program that we have just created. This file is known as source code. This source code is passed to preprocessor and then preprocessor go through this source code. Remember, preprocessor only go through those instructions which are begin with hash symbol. So after going through source code, the preprocessor replace the statement that begin with the hash symbol with a predefined code and create a expanded source code. And then this expanded source code is passed to the compiler and then compiler executes it. We are not going in much detail about preprocessor because preprocessor is a little difficult topic. So at this stage it will make you a little bit confused. We are going through preprocessor in great detail in our upcoming video lectures. Now let's talk about include statement. So the include statement is a preprocessor directive because it begins with hash symbol. For example, #include stdio.h that we put in our C code. It is not strictly part of executable program. However, the program won't run without it. Actually, #include is a way of including a standard or a user-defined file in the program and is mostly written at the beginning of C program. This directive is read by preprocessor and orders it to insert the content of a user-defined or a system-defined header file into the program. Actually, this file mainly import from an outside source into the current program. Now what is file inclusion? Actually, file inclusion is a preprocessor directive that tells the compiler to include a file in the source code program. There are two types of file which can be included by the user in the program. First, header file or standard files. These files contain C function declaration and micro definition. Functions like printf, scanf, and various other input-output or standard functions are contained within different header files. So to utilize those functions, the user need to import this file. Its syntax is #include file name between the brackets, where file name is the name of the file to be included. The brackets tell the compiler to look for the file in standard directory. Let's take example from our code. We have write #include stdio.h. Here stdio.h is the standard C library header file, which provide functionality for displaying output. We need to include this file in a program because we are using printf function from the standard library. stdio.h contains the information that compiler needs to understand what printf function means, as well as other function that deals with the input and output. stdio is the short form of standard input and output. Next is user-defined files. When a program becomes too large, it is good practice to divide it into smaller files and include whenever needed. This type of files are called user-defined files. Its syntax is #include then file name between the double quotes. Here double quote signifies that it's an user-defined header file. It's one of that you can create as a developer that didn't come with the C programming language. So that's all for this video. We will continue with other instruction in our code in next video. Till then, thank you.